code, Mr. Speaker.
That's good enough.
Mr. Speaker, it is very strange. As a woman, it is very strange that I come here. He should apologize. As women, we are not complaining. As women who are looking at this cabinet secretary and his dress code, we are not complaining. What is Senator Kajwang looking for in the dress code of our cabinet secretary, Mr. Speaker? He must withdraw and apologize. Withdraw, and that is a dignified cabinet.
You know, when the chair talks to you, Senator Gloria, you should just listen and pause. And you did the cracks in front of me. When a chair calls a member, you should just switch off the mic so that they can listen to the message that I want to convey. Next is Sen.Cherargei.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I want to comment on two issues. One,
in 2 minutes.
Okay,
2 minutes,
just on two statements. I'm not going outside what is happening. Don't worry. Mr. Speaker, on the issue of state of education, I think I want to appeal to university students. While they're expressing reservations on the university funding model, Mr. Speaker, I think it is important that the technical committee has been appointed. I want to appeal to students from universities to present and propose the university funding model for review, Mr. Speaker. I think as a way out and solution, we should revert to initial funding model of university where all of us were able to access higher education's loan board across the country. So, Speaker, I condemn with the strongest terms possible the bludgeoning, the attack against students of Multimedia University yesterday by the police officers, Mr. Speaker. It was so embarrassing, where we live in the country of rule of law. But I have law opinion because the acting Inspector General of Police, Bwana Masengeli, is a fugitive of justice. And that shows bad on the police. Mr. Speaker, I have been a victim of police brutality and harassment. I will not allow any other Kenyan to go through what I have undergone, Mr. Speaker. I was arrested naked on 14 April 2022 in my bed. Mr. Speaker, if I was at a certain age, Mr. Speaker, if I was at certain age, I would have cursed those police officers, Mr. Speaker. If I was beyond 80 in my culture, Mr. Speaker, when you see a person who's 80 years and above, I would have cursed, and Senator Lemonen would have understood, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, on the issue of safety in schools, I want to pass my condolences, Mr. Speaker, to the Russia community, Mr. Speaker.
The three gracious ladies are just yelling because you are arrested naked. I don't know what they saw missing.
Mr. Speaker, they want to see me naked. Can I table, they can see me in camera so that I can.
Give him 30 seconds to conclude.
Mr. Speaker, you know, Mr. Speaker, the gracious lady might have seen more machines than that they want to see mine. You know, some of Kalenjin propellers are dangerous. Mr. Speaker, in conclusion, I want to pass my condolences.
Senator Cherargei, what are you referring at?
No, they understood. If you see the excitement of Senator Karen, he understands what a Kalenjin propeller is, Mr. Speaker. So, on the issue of the Russia Academy, Mr. Speaker, I want to pass my condolences to the family, friends, and the community of Nyeri, Murima, Mr. Speaker, for the loss of 21 students. Mr. Speaker, the Ministry of Education should give us a proper guidelines on how school safety should be handled. I thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Concluding the statement hour, maybe I want to give Senator Koiti Andrew and one more member from this side, then we conclude that.
Mr. Speaker, sir, thank you for the opportunity to address this House. I'll contribute to the statement on our schools. The missing link or the elephant in the room is the way in which school inspectorate or the school inspectors have been sidelined. They have no budgets, they are not operational. So even if we pass these beautiful laws and regulations, there's nobody to enforce them. So we need the education sector to go back to a system whereby they had a robust department of school inspectors who could go around the schools like Senator Gloria did when she went to her former school and found that the grills were not well fixed, so that they can. You didn't clarify that. You just said you went to your school and I don't know what. So we need the school inspectors to come back and begin enforcing these regulations that and laws that are passed by this House to ensure the safety of our children. Also, apart from the school inspectors, we need to look at these private schools, and the public, the taxpayer must go back to funding and providing proper public education so that these private schools are not crowded. The idea that the government only collects taxes and provides no goods and services is anathema to the Republican nature of this state. Thank you.